Hello, I'm Lee from Data Harvest. Today I'm going to show you how you can use our wireless heart rate sensor. So all our Bluetooth wireless sensors have USB and Bluetooth built in and a built-in rechargeable battery. So on Chromebooks, Windows PCs and Apple Macs, you can use it through USB and Bluetooth. And on iOS and Android, you can also use the Bluetooth. So standard clip, so we've just got the jack plug there, which is what clips to your finger or your earlobe. It'll work on either. If your hands are cold, do go to your earlobe. It works quite a bit better. So we'll go and click this into here. We'll just hold the button on the top down for 2 seconds and it will now start to flash Bluetooth. Okay, so you can see that flashing. So that's now flashing loads and loads of red because it's searching for the pulsing of my vein through here. So if your hands are cold, which mine are, I will just warm these up a little bit. Clip on here. Then if you watch the red light on the front, you'll see that will start to flash in your heart rate. So just give that a second just to pick me up. And that should start flashing nicely. There you go, that's working nicely. So we now go to our EasySense 2 software. Now, once you've opened it up, and it's a free download from all the app stores. So if I go and click on devices, our EasySense 2 software will only pick up Data Harvest Bluetooth sensors, Bluetooth devices. So therefore it will not pick up phones, watches and all those other things as well. So on the front of all our Bluetooth sensors is a 6-digit unique number for that sensor. So if you have multiple heart rate sensors in the classroom, it will have a unique 6-digit number for each of those heart rate sensors. So if I now go and click connect, so we will now be connected on here. Now you'll notice on the screen here, it works in beats per minute and heart waves. You can use it on either or both. I'm going to use it in both. Go and click start on here. Over here, you'll see it's giving me a reading straight away. I click on the start button. That's not bad. Presenting a video with 80 beats per minute. That's not too bad at all. But what's really cool here, you'll see the millivolts going up and down. If I use my mouse here, this is your diagnostic notch. That's your heart valve closing. So it's a really nice one. So if I click stop, so you can count if you want to, you could log for 10 seconds, get the students to count the beats on here, the peaks times by 6, and that's your beats per minute. If you didn't want to have the beats per minute showing at the same time, or you can have both showing or one or the other, as I said. So it's a very easy sensor to use. Now, the most common activity this is used for is you would do resting heart rate like I've done for about 2 minutes. Get the person to do star jumps, run around outside in the playground, then go down to the bottom of the screen, click overlay, click start, and one will overlay on top of the other. Then you will have your resting heart rate at 80, 90 beats per minute for the student. Then you'll have your recovery time coming back down to it. It's one of the most common ways it's actually used. Now, some tips when using the heart rate sensor. This is shooting an infrared beam from one side to the other. So if you go near a window, you can't use it outside, unfortunately, because natural light is infrared and will flood it and stop it working. It doesn't damage it at all, it just floods it. So if you use it near a window, move away from the window, or skylights, if you have them in the classroom as well, move away from those. And you do have to be if you're using it on your finger, you have to be relatively still. So it's good to get the students to put their hands down like that or like that, but try and get them to put their hands on their desk because they will stay a little more still. But what you can also do with it, if you want to do some gentle exercise, i.e. standing up and down or just walking around, what you can do is pop that onto your ear just there. Now make sure it's pushed right up. If you've got really small earlobes, it might not work, okay? So you need to make sure it's pushed right up. If you've had earrings pierced as well, your ears pierced a lot, that can stop the flow of blood, but also warm up your earlobe a little bit just by rubbing it first. And you can get the little band on here. The students can then put that onto their jumpers, blouses, shirts, whatever they're obviously wearing there, and it keeps it more still on here. I could then walk around and you can see my heart rate changing. The Bluetooth on here will work up to 20, 30 meters, so you can go quite a distance away from the PC, as long as it's line of sight. If you start going through walls or out of doors, you may lose the connection. But if you just do it inside the classroom, then obviously that should work quite happily. Now, there's lots more videos on our website, so please go and check on our website, data-harvest.co.uk, and at the top there's a drop-down menu teaching. If you go to the teaching section there'll be a secondary academy. If you go onto the secondary academy, we broke it down into 3 areas. So there's how to use your Bluetooth sensors. There's then how to use the Bluetooth sensors in the experiments. And then there's how to use the EasySense 2 software. So there's lots of videos for all 3. If you need any help or support, please drop us an email on sales@data-harvest.co.uk. Thank you very much.